Hello, you guys. So I keep on forgetting it's mad bright in here. This lighting is on me, y'all. I've been working on my lighting, okay? As you can see, I'm not playing. I'm using everything that I have. This is the year of being resourceful. I'm using everything that I have, everything in my vicinity to create. I've always been that way, though. I've always been that way. But I was about to say, I really don't feel like it's about to be Christmas. I honestly, personally, haven't been celebrating Christmas over the past, I would say, 2 years now. I came up with my own tradition for these holidays because I refuse to get got by the system over and over again. Like I I refuse to be the system's bitch. So it's cute and everything. I'm not opposed to people doing whatever they love to do, but for me, I rather do it my own way. I'm really big on family. I'm very traditional. I call myself a non-traditional traditionalist, but which just means I go by the beat of my own drum. Like I just move by the beat of my own drum, and I I don't allow anyone to tell me what is for me. I rather find that out on my own. I rather do what pleases me. And this is what we're actually going to be talking about projectors in this video. This is a part of the title. I'm going to share some gentle reminders to us, for myself, for whoever is receiving the message on the screen, on the opposite end of the screen. I am sharing some gentle reminders because as we're living life and after we're finished reading about our design, it's so easy for us to basically kind of like put the research and the information that we received aside and just go and forget, basically, only to remember, oh shit, I'm a projector and it's not really good if I don't follow my design. It's not really good, or if you're operating out of your bitter feeling and you're not aware of it because you've done forgot that this is your design. Like, you're able to know this is not yourself when you're feeling that sense of bitterness. You immediately know something is off. You are not in alignment with who you truly are by nature. So I just want to share some gentle reminders in this video, and also to just give a little break between the series. I'm over here, I'm really low key, this is called a reality web series. So I really am. You're gonna watch me as I go. You're gonna watch me get even better at this editing shit. Like, this is just me basically doing what I love, giving myself a chance to do what I love every day, which is I love to create visuals. I love to show the world what I see in my mind. I like to visualize, and I like to make it into something tangible. So this is just what it is, but it's also at the same time, if you're a projector and you can relate to the day to day, like, this is for you too. Like, I just feel like it's for me. I love to see it. I love to see people share their journeys because it really makes me like bear witness to it and have my own perspective than just what they said it was. Like, so I am thankful that I have been documenting my journey. Like, if you go all the way to 6 years ago when I originally started this, I really want to ask myself, I'm asking myself right now, you guys are gonna learn. I'm not normal. I'm really not normal. But I want to ask myself, like, did I know 6 years later I will still be here making videos, like shooting videos? And I don't know. I just knew when I turned that camera on that first time and I started editing and I posted that first video. That's what I wanted to do. I just knew this. I was just following my natural inclination towards documenting and making footages and sharing that shit. And that's just what I'm trying to just bring to the forefront, is just these visuals. And I hope you guys are enjoying it. But I do like this personal, intimate moment when I'm not out and about and I'm, doing my thing. I like to sit and talk. So this is just great balance for me. Before we even go into sharing these beautiful reminders, I also wanted to let you guys know that I created a safe space, your safe space, called This Is a Safe Space Online. And I went ahead and I always wanted to build a community for like-minded souls who we could just have a place where we just don't feel overstimulated, or we want to learn something that's beyond what everybody's talking about in the day-to-day. We want to come together and break bread, share information. Why not? Each one teach one, right? So if you are a projector watching this, definitely I have a support group for us. But if you're not a projector and you're just learning, this is a safe space for any like-minded soul. So I have a group for general folks that just want to come in, just get a good, just say hi and bye, whatever. And then I have a support group for the projectors, and I am so excited. Feel free to join, guys. I just feel like I have a good feeling that this is going to be something really good. Like, I really do. I feel like I just been literally allowing my heart to tell me what it wants, and just taking the step by step to get there. And it's making me happy. Overall, one thing I know for sure with human design is, overall, all of these esoteric divinational tools like tarot, astrology, numerology, is because they're all basically telling you the same thing, but this just in different fonts. Like, it doesn't matter what you use, how you use it, your imprint is your imprint. So I just feel like those who take the moment to become aware of themselves, they have like an upper hand. An upper hand with what, you may ask? Surviving. Because we're entering a period. You guys could clearly see what's happening outside. I don't have to even repeat it on here. We're entering a space where it's about to be a dog eat dog world. And it's not like to be a fearmongerish. It is what it is. You have to know who you are and stand on that. Like, how the recent phrase that's been coming up a lot is stand on business. That's just coming up a lot. Like, hell yeah, you're going to stand on business with everything, with your friends, your man, the exes that's trying to come into your life and they not no good. You got to stand on business, period. Stand on business for yourself, because if you don't, I hope that you're aware that you're the one that's creating your own karma. You're the one that, based off your choices, is creating the reality that you don't necessarily like. So it's getting to the point where it's like, you know what you know now. Now let's get to moving. And get to moving may come across in many different ways. Like, get to moving could really mean like finally giving your ass a break and saying, I'm not going to work so hard and bust my ass for a paycheck. There are other ways to get these things. There are other ways to obtain these things. There are other ways to have these things. I don't need to suffer to be happy. I deserve to feel good. I deserve a beautiful life. I deserve comfort. I deserve luxury. I deserve love. I don't have to struggle. If you just move in that way, you just get this sense of confidence, and you become more aware of your steps. You're good. You're good to go. But if those are operating, especially the ones who are aware, you're aware. If you know what you know, but you still moving like you don't know. And you hip hop, skipping, going back and forth between choosing better and then being afraid of better because you don't know what the better is gonna bring. It's but so long that I want to say spirit is gonna be having your back. It's and I don't want to say it like that. I want to say it in a way that it's just like it's gonna be but so long that you get so many chances until you fall flat on your ass because you're gonna have to learn the lesson. The lesson is choose yourself. The lesson is free yourself. And the best way to free yourself is to be authentic. First of all, who are you authentically? Get to know that person. And also understand that who you are change. It change your persona changes. Your personality tends to shift a bit. After you go through a lot of stuff, a lot of difficult situations, you're not gonna be the same. And being okay with that, like mourning and grieving the old parts of you that had to go so this new you could come up and do what it needs to do. So you pass the torch to your higher self and you embody that, and you will see, like, not to say life has its fair share of challenges, because life is just annoying, ain't it? Life is so damn annoying. Every fucking minute there's something that's fucking going on. There's something that's wrong. Like the fact that I'm recording on this phone, so every few minutes the shit is pausing, and I'm not even gonna let that get to me because like life does that. Life can be so annoying, but in the same breath, it could be so beautiful. And it gets more beautiful when we decide to surrender to it, when we decide to understand the game and understand how it's being played and decide to see if you want to play it or not. Make a choice. And also realize that not making a choice is a choice. And also realize that nobody's stopping you. Nobody is getting into your way but you. Nobody could do it. Nobody has the power to. Nobody. So, whew, that was a word for somebody. And I just I told myself, like, I wrote this list and everything of stuff I gotta say because y'all, it's a lot sometimes. And I told you already how I am. We cool? We cool if I look down like this a couple of times because I really need to see what the hell we talking about today. As long as we cool. But yeah, whoo, child. I'm very thankful. I want to take a moment of gratitude because for the first time in so long, I feel so me. I feel like I'm myself. And I think that's been my journey for this whole time, is to know who I am. Whoo, child, it is something else. All right, okay. So yeah, back to the importance of the awareness. Right, once you know better, you're able to do better, and you find that you have, as much as you're surrendering. When you surrender, you give yourself some kind of control because you find that you have more control over your life based off of the fact that you chose to surrender to what you can't control. It's so interesting because now you're making choices that you know is going to benefit you. Unless you're knowingly making choices that you know is not going to benefit you. So now we're questioning how much do you love yourself? That was for somebody again. But yeah, I just told Spirit, like, just speak through me, please. Allow me to be the channel. Allow me to be of service. I want to be of service. It's helping me. So yeah, projectors. First of all, I want to also say, if you're not a projector, I hope that you're watching this because I want you to know that these messages are for you too. We are here to be your guide. I am just sending out resources to help other guides that's going to step out there and have to share their beautiful insights because they chose to live by design. So if you're here and you don't even know what human design is, I invite you to still be here and to learn and to break bread with us, share what you ask questions. And then, I may invite you to go and study your chart and see what you are. You could be a manifestation generator. I am here to support you. So you're basically in a great space already. So I just wanted to make that clear, just because I know that it may come across like projectors. What is that? Human design. What is that? And it may make people feel like they're kind of separated. But I just wanted to put it out there. And do what you feel called to do with that, okay? First thing that I just want to remind us is the importance of us trusting ourselves and being super honest with ourselves. We're heading to the timeline. I think they said 2027, right? They call it the great or the grand mutation, where the projectors are going to be the ones to step into like more of a leadership role, because the world is becoming more into like another balanced state. It was so patriarchal for a while, and now we need to balance the tide. So the ones who know what it means like to take a break and not put work over life, the ones who know how to live, how to work to live instead of living to work, right? The ones who put their rest, health, exercise first. It's like you're supposed to help. It's going to be a point in time when you're going to be the put on a pedestal for those who do not know what that even looks like. Like, imagine a large percent of the world is operating do. It's all action orientated, right? And it's like more like a consumerism, uh, capitalism type of way, where it's like all about money and the material, but it's like no balance. People who only know how to operate like that may feel so challenged to realize that they don't even have to live like that, So for those of us who this is our life, we're going to be put in places where we're going to have to exchange information. And the best way for us to get a head start right now is to just trust ourselves. You are not bugging. As a projector, for real, you're definitely not bugging. Like, we have been giving with so much, especially I've been studying splenics, because I'm a splenic 3-5 splenic, and we are so damn intuitive that it's not funny. And I think from my personal experience, I will get so many intuitive hits, and then I will denounce it because I didn't trust myself, because for so long I've been made to feel like I've been in the wrong, like I'm not making sense. People have been so committed to misunderstanding me that I started gaslighting my damn self. So it took a lot of deprogramming and deconditioning to even get to the point where I'm like, yo, I don't even have to go to somebody and ask them what they think about some shit that came to me first. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? So yes, like, and if you find that you're struggling with that right now, it's not a big deal. It is not if you right now you are working on yourself, and you're working on self-trust, and you're working on being more honest with yourself, you are in great timing. You have a head start because you got what 3 years? This is about to be 2024. So practice. It takes practice. I'm telling you, every day, y'all, my life is an experiment. I am practicing. 3-5 splendors. Do y'all hear me? Like, yeah. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm going to take some time. I'm going to take some time to study the other profiles, because I really do want to understand it, and so I could be more of service. And I do suggest other projectors to do the same, because if you're going to be, especially if you're in the healing community, not everybody's doing the same thing, but not everybody has the same type of job description or mission. But if you're in the spiritual world where you're navigating your shaman or your prophetess or something, like, it's so important to understand the other. I feel like it's so important to understand the other profiles so that you'll be of a better service to those who may need your help, who don't know what what's it called, 2-6 or 6-2 is, or the other profiles, 1-1-3s are, or like just human design, period. So I'm having fun. I'm having fun studying, and I am giving myself a chance to. Sometimes it could be kind of challenging. I'm not even gonna lie, even to explain it sometimes. But I I like to turn everything into a game. I do, and I'm having fun with that. I'm having fun with the challenges, and I mean like in life. Period. I realize I cannot sit here and just allow life to get me off my balance every time something fucks up. No. Every now and then, I'm going to cry. Fucking yeah, I'm going to cry. I am going to cry. Okay? But let's get into these reminders because we're hitting time right now. I do not like to keep these videos long because I know you guys have things to do. So focus on what you love. Improve yourself while you are waiting to be invited, y'all. I understand that the waiting period could be boring or lonely and nerve-wracking because you may be like, am I even doing the right things to get recognized or get invited? Trust me, I understand. But one thing I keep reminding myself is that if it didn't come yet, that means we have more work to do. And that's just something that we have to surrender to. We're going to have to surrender to the fact that we just have more work to do. So if we give ourselves a chance to say, okay, like, yeah, you could feel sad, like it didn't happen, didn't come through yet, and you probably had like an estimation in your mind, because you're kind of a control freak. So, but as long as you're still on the path, all is well. And that's what I've been living by. So while we're waiting for the big recognition or for that one yes that we know will change everything for us, continue to practice. Continue to get into the fucking gym. Continue to work out. Continue that diet. Continue to show up every day as if it is already happening, because it is. You're just in the beginning stages of it. You're in that part in the movie where the turning point did not come yet. And if I was you, I'll be thankful that it didn't, because I would like to be prepared. Once that thing come and show up for me, I want to be prepared, and I want to at least be able to enjoy it. I want to be situated enough to enjoy it. So hell yeah, let me deal with these shadow work. Let me deal with this shadow work for a while. Let me work on this inner work. Let me see what else is it that I may be missing low key. Like, where's my blind spot? Okay, and last but not least, I learned recently, I'm gonna credit Tarot by Bronx. I think that's their name. Tarot by Bronx. I'm gonna credit her for this because I definitely, yeah. So she recently tweeted something about how projectors, once we're invited to like situations, I'm gonna actually post it as a screenshot right here. But once we're invited, we don't have to sit and wait for invitation again. I not gonna lie to you, it kind of grabbed me by the neck a little bit, because I was like, I looked at myself like, girl, you be doing. Yeah, when I say I got so like, I stood on business with the whole, I'm not initiating shit. I mean, I do follow my strategy and my authority, but for the most part, it's like, if I feel weird and I feel like for some reason I feel like repulsed, like I'm not feeling the call to just it's not a yes. Basically, it's not for some reason it's not a yes. I'm definitely not going to reach out until you reach out. Like, I have to feel like, oh, let me do this, you know, especially as a splenic, especially as someone that gets that intuitive hits to do something. I want to follow my strategy to the T. But there has been times where I've been purposely not reaching out when I felt called to, because I felt like I have not supposed to initiate anything. So when she said that, I did feel relieved. I And I was just like, damn. I started thinking about all the relationships that probably have went sour because of me. Y'all, lessons learned. Anyways, we're moving on. We're fucking moving on, okay? But yeah, y'all, we don't have to wait for the invitation over and over again. Once that person says the green light and they come in and it's a valid invitation, and you know it's a valid invitation, you could also initiate when you feel called. And I feel like that is breath of fresh air to hear. Not even gonna lie. Yeah, that's it for now, y'all. Like, I think at the end of the day, we all want to have a beautiful life, right? In whatever perspective that we see fit. We just want to live a life of fulfillment and satisfaction. And I think the best way to do that is to just get to know who you are, trust yourself, and own who you are. And the best way to do that is to like learn your design, learn more about your astrology, numerology, like dig deeper, talk to God, pray, listen and wait for the answers, you know? So if you got to the end of this video, I'm sending you so much love. And thank you guys for just the beautiful comments and support so far. Thank you in advance for joining the community. And I look forward to seeing you guys. Feel free to tune into my series. I'm out here vlogging and documenting my life. So I have so much more to get into, y'all. It feels like things are getting a little spicy. I'm just saying.